They were 40 goals after that, weren't they? They were 40 goals at the end. I'm pulling up early on. I'm going to do a job for the time. That was shocking to you. But I'll forgive you now about that with five. But yes, indeed, they're big sides out here. They have won and the Lucas won the early. All the 10 goals there. And you've got Pavlovich on it for good enough players, got to lead the players. They are all 10 goals. So those that don't understand 10 goals is the very best you can be in the world. There's only about 8 of them around. So to have real players finally, we really are about to see something special. It's like having better and the down, dropping it, trying it all out here. And finally showing you how it's done. Like I said, this really should be fantastic. I personally think it's not going to do such convincing semi-final win. And if either of these teams can win that form into the final, they will have the top of the final. I think we should be in for one of the best all-time finals we've seen.
How are you?
I'm doing it. We could be in for a final anyway. So, get your seats, ladies and gentlemen. The action will have to get on the way in about 5 minutes.
Can you sit here or like you stand?
So, as big as you can.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? You were up earlier. Yeah,
Just a quick personal shout out at the beginning of the game. My sister's actually having a head day down the right hand side of his grandstand. If anybody would like to go buy a head or any drink, so down the bottom of the right hand side of his grandstand. They will be much appreciated.
Marcus.
I'm sure you can go chat with Marcus or anyone. Head move down to the right hand side. You will see it time and time again, an individual play. He's going to be running it on his own a lot. We compare that to our boxers. They play a much more team game between Johnson and Ito and Kuno Appearance especially. You see the way they are brothers. They know each other like the back of their own hand. Very positive, they back to each other. And they can come down the which start of play comes from the low conditions. If you are seeing last night for the rain forecast, I would have said UAE, they might have just bounced it for this glorious sunshine. It's certainly the Kuno Appearance, he said he backs it. The chances of just running rain down as they pass the city geography. They are instinctive. It's amazing. Yeah, one of them bats the ball, the other one's automatically out the other end of it. But I have to say, I've been really impressed with Iowa swimmer down the front, and it's tough. And also Hugo Lewis made a huge damage in the semi-finals, giving that space that we referred to Gonzalez and Facundo, and they were just able to dominate that semi-final so easily. But I have to say, it's the horse count. We should mention that. Because Gonzalez got some wonderful horses here. Hugo Lewis is playing some of the horses that Gonzalez and Facundo played in the Argentine Open last year. Horses like Tiger Lily, because they were coming out there on that other grey horse. But Gonzalez, look at each other on the five, but Shannon, that's what it is, right?
G. Campbell's brother.
And then number 2, the Scouts Galore, the South African Wonder Horse. It's an absolute flying machine. You can enter a club at Linfield tomorrow and you win a race. And then of course, Hugh, the pony that was racing the best flying pony at the Queen's Scout this year. So he has got that horse family is just unbelievable. So, 2 great sprints, in our boxes, they brought 42 horses to the field, UAE 41. It's very into one to call this. We're in for a thriller. You won't want to miss it. So 372 to 60 down.
Sits next to him on the train.
With a good view. And remember, look at the big screen down the
Pushes in here on the fence.
We'll be staying inside the replays on that screen. That's the blue tuna who are making the start program.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking earlier. We're going to be on.
I should just mention, folks, we are having hot weather this afternoon, so do make sure you use a high factor sunscreen. Do drink plenty of water and use the shade where possible. Try and moderate what alcohol intake. That's wonderful.
John's working like my son, so he's now level like my son.
And if you need the paramedics, they're in a green and white striped tent. You have a bit of to the ground. They'll give you an aspirin and an aspirin.
Well aware
The team's just gathering down the scoreboard end, and what we normally do is parade. One team going around clockwise, the other team going anti-clockwise. So you'll get a good look at these 2 teams as they canter around. They'll be accompanied by 1 umpire each. I want to give my really nice warm casual welcome.
What'd she do? She broke her one.
The warm welcome at the club is taken away in the stand of yes, from the Hawks at Bowman up here this afternoon at County Park and Watford School. A big warm welcome to that. That's where we have photo fans from all over the world. Down in there really is one, as I said, the biggest event in the world photo. Here come the teams. Down the far side, the UAE team. Looking at Carol, and watch out, that's the other side, the Richard Monterey, and Alabama. And coming in front on the grandstand now are the Kings Power Boxing team. Ladies and gentlemen, have a look at this. As they come far, top era, still without the back. Hugo Lewis.
Yeah, hello. Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, the two teams parading around in front of the stands. They'll both go round the outside. And here we have UAE Chris. Had an easy quarter and a relatively easy semi. What do you think of them?
Well, UAE are an amazing team at the moment. Like you said, they've had a pretty easy run to through the quarters and the semi-finals. But they are certainly a team to be reckoned with this young player, Jose Ramon Araja. It's a very strong four-man team, and obviously Pablo McDonough is playing a hell of a 10 goals at the moment.
Steve, I'm hearing you too loud. I can't hear myself think. Over. Umpire Peter Wright on this side. I've got it sorted myself. Okay, and here we have King Power Foxes in the purple helmet. Facundo Perez, he's been on fire, Chris.
Facundo Perez, well, he's a legend amongst these men at the moment. The way he played in that semi-final was a proper showcase of how someone of 10 goals should be playing. It's the best handicap to have in this level because he's playing certainly well above that. But young Hugo Lewis really, really coming into his own this season. Superbly mounted team. It's a very strong two-man, 10 goals in the middle with two very good one-goal players at either end.
Hugo Lewis has been amazing for me. He's been the find of the season. Had to compete with a couple of others. Kian Hall, who had a very good season last year with UAE, coincidentally.
Yeah.
But he beat him into a cocked hat, got the job himself, and has been fantastic.
Well, we see the wind is just dying down, so field is in exceptional condition. These two teams, I mean, they certainly are well deserved to be in this final, and it's probably going to be the best match of the Gold Cup so far. We hope. Two very good umpires. Look at the field. I mean, the field is just immaculate. So it's going to be a real showcase of horsepower and team play. The very strong four-man team combination of UAE, Monteverde really playing well, causing a lot of space there for Pablo McDonough, who's just been exceptional with the ball. Superbly mounted player.
He's had plenty of time behind the wall, the barrier of drones, to do what he wanted to do. Whether he gets that time today is going to be one of the key features. It's how well their people can sort that out. The young Araja boy also, he's grown as the season's gone on. When you first saw him, he was a young kid doing a reasonably good job, you know, getting used to it all. And through the Queen's Cup, he got better every game, and in this Gold Cup, he's been fantastic.
Yeah, he certainly has. And it's a great level.
Now, there we go. I'm going to introduce the players. That's top, Brooke Ryerson, who we're going to call top. That's Hugo Lewis in the 2 shirt for King Power Foxes. Gonzalito Perez, there he goes. The elder brother. And Facundo Perez in the distinctive purple helmet. And here we have Jose Ramon Araja. I'm going to call him Arajita, Chris.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know, or Pepito. Little Pepe.
I'm going to call him Jose.
Or Arajita. Santi Sterling, brother of Pelon the Tangola. And there he is, Lucas the Rock Monteverde. And Pablo McDonough, the ball player. He, in the first 2 chukkers of the semi-final, made it match null, which basically in French means it was all over Red Rover.
I mean, that hook and backhand he did when he was playing against Salka, that was just something to be seen, wasn't it? It's been all over Facebook. Millions of views. One of the best plays I've seen all year.
There's our little friend Tweedy. Tweedy Pie, the drone, flying around on the left there. Oh, it's disappeared. Anyway, so here we are. We got a crosswind. It would look like to me, probably from the amusement park end down and across. Top left corner down to bottom right corner, the view we have now. It's going to affect the penalties, particularly the 60s. And a busy few weeks for Top. Chairman of Leicester City Football Club, fire manager, harder manager, Claudio Ranieri. What's your opinion? I know you're a Chelsea supporter.
I have no opinion on the football at the moment.
All right, okay.
I wouldn't want to get the names wrong.
And oh look, there's Sorino. Sorry, Pires Groom.
He hasn't aged a bit, has he?
No, goes out on exercise at 4:30 in the morning.
Is that when he's just coming home? Is it?
No. There are people who might say that, but I think it would be churlish. Right, Jason Dixon, the other umpire, not been mentioned yet. So Wright and Dixon, the A team, I'd like to say. Giving a personal opinion here, having coached a team throughout both tournaments. Oh, very dedicated. Look at the little pinky there on the water drinking. No, he just didn't
brought up well.
Just didn't want to get the glove wet. Come on, guys, give him a break. Those bottles will be sweating, and your glove will be soaking if you grabbed hold of them like a real man. The crowd today and the state of the pitch. That's what I want to do next. Look at them packed in, baking. It was supposed to be cloudy and overcast this morning and clearing up, but none of that. Nice little breeze though, gonna cool the stands. But it's a packed house. They're on the banks. They're hanging from the trees. They're flying overhead. Everyone's the best view. And like you said, Chris, the pitch is a picture. Someone told me it got sanded in the week as well. Okay, so after the parade they go change the horses, have a sip of water, last instructions from the coach if they've got one, and now it's game on. There'll be 3 chuckers, there'll be lots of pony changes between chuckers, there'll be grooms shuttling up and down. This sort of weather, it could even be a 3 pony chucker if it's a hard game. Certainly going to be a 2 pony chucker. A few last hits of the ball. You just got to look at the bank to see how beautiful this pitch is. Brown everywhere, beautifully green. Looks like it's going to be Wright to try in first. He's got a ball in his holder there. Very serious people in the crowd behind. Okay, it's Jason Dixon. Ball's in play. It's out on the King Power Foxes side. Santi in behind, being taken out by Facundo. Lucas Montebelli trying to get there, can't. Rosalita Pires goes away easy, waiting there. Pablo McDonough, he flicks it round, waits for the backhand, turns first. Hugo Lewis comes diving in, treads on the ball. That should be a whistle. And it was, Chris.
Yeah, very clever play there from Pablo McDonough. He saw he wasn't going to get the run around Hugo Lewis. Hugo gets the turn. He goes to the whip to try and compete with Pablo McDonough, but he just checks up, settles himself down on the line. Lovely little backhand there from Santi Sterling. Look, Hugo Lewis has gone to the cutter twice. So that's pushed these horses, and he went straight over the line, trod on the ball. That'll be a 60-yard penalty in favour of UAE. This could be the first score of the game. With the wind right in his face, he's going to aim for that left post.
I thought that Pablo got away with one, but he tickled the ball away. at the beginning of that replay,
Yeah,
didn't you?
You might be right.
It was only a little one, but there was much horse involved in that little tickle. Okay, so here we go. Man of the moment, Pablo McDonough. Pony nice and settled. Coming in a bit to the left of the ball. By the look of it, straightens her out. No, doesn't take off, but makes it. Hits a couple of things on the way through, Chris, I thought.
Yeah, well, with the field and the conditions it's in, there's not going to be much to tee up on. You can see that just as he hits the ball. Doesn't get the drive, doesn't get his head down over the ball as much as he wanted. Takes a flick off Hugo and just goes straight through the Perez brothers.
Yeah, that little deflection, I think, just put them off.
Just unsights you, doesn't it?
1-0. 1-0 UAE, first blood. Who do you fancy, really?
Well, my money is actually on UAE. I think they're probably a stronger team in depth, but the brilliance of these two players together, if Hugo can do his job the way he did in the semi-finals, it's going to be game on there. The confidence he's got to hit the ball up to top.
Okay, look, Facundo sees Top coming round the outside. And look, I think that bounced off everything, but he just saw him come round and Top runs round the outside. Facundo looks up, says, he's going to be free, I'll give him the ball. Total confidence. And here it comes, Chris.
It's a great play. And you would think that the tactics would be for UAE, they're going to concentrate on the other players. They've totally forgotten about Top, and he's nailed it, drilled it straight through the goal. And this boy can score goals.
No, that was brilliant. Justified the goal. And Facundo's away again. Oh, got a bit of the arm there, I think. Pablo. Looks a bit high that. Anyway, Lucas cleans up. What he wants to do is lead the ball to Pablo. He does. Takes the bump from Gonzalito. Pablo pulls it away. Okay, Gonzalito shaded out. Gonzalito comes in behind Pablo. Facundo gets going. Pablo gets round him. Pablo on the near side, hooked out of it. Taken through by Gonzalito. Back, open backhand. Out there, picked up by Facundo. Gets through, doesn't even ask for the foul. Such is his confidence. He's bearing down on the goal. Oh, Lucas is trying to get back. So is Pablo. Lucas McDonough's there. And it's just gone wide. The sticks are raised. No, it looks like he hasn't got anything. He's still asking, Chris.
Yeah, but look at the work that Monteverde does to get back and get around and not go over the line here. He just does enough. Puts him off a little bit. Doesn't even need to clear it. Leaves it go wide. That's brilliant defence on Monteverde there, but a bit unlike Facu to miss that one.
Yeah, he had to fight Hugo Lewis off first, and that's not easy to even get there. Pablo, cool as you like, brings it around. Oh, Facundo's in there. But Pablo wasn't concerned. He knew that Lucas would be there. And he knows he's going to get the ball back again. Lucas just puts it into Facundo. Oh. Lucas takes out Facundo. The ball's there. It's anybody's. In comes Arajita. But the whistle went on that play. I think it was Jose Arajita.
Just losing sight of that line, but the ball is just back there. The line is still coming across the field. It's Monteverde's line there, and Top just comes in, but there could be a double sandwich, could be anything. Let's see what the umpires blow here, but I think you're right. Araja is the one that's come straight across in front of Facu. For me,
depends who they've blown. If they pull out, we'll be able to tell you in a second where that one's going. Facu's going back. It looks like it was on the second one. They blew Top. And in it comes. Top comes in to bother. Arajita's there. Arajita's looking for a bigger fish to fry. He wants to ignore Top. He wants to pick up someone else. Oh, he's through Gonzalito. He's having a look round. They're streaming back. The pass goes in to Lucas. Lucas on the near side, ridden off. Facundo scuffs the backhander. It's going to be Pablo's. Pablo puts it away from Hugo. Hugo's in the way, can't get out the way. Whistle goes.
This is the problem that I think King Power are going to face. The fact that young Jose Araja is just, like you said, looking for the bigger fish to fry, going for the better player, and Top's going to have a big job to do to keep hold of him. So the overlap for the UAE team is going to be massive there, where Facundo's forced to hit a backhand, doesn't get what he wanted, but the white player's storming down and leaving a 10-goal player 20 yards on his own to pick up the ball, takes his time, creates it. He knows he's either got a goal shot or a foul coming his way. He's looking for the foul there. Young Hugo Lewis just gets right in his way, has to go around him. There's the foul, penalty 2.
Teed up by Lucas Monteverde. Pablo's changing a pony. Pablo would normally take this. Quite happy for Lucas to come in. In he comes. It's actually from the spot in front of the 30. Little dibble there. Easy as you like, and it is now 2 goals to UAE and 1 to King Power Foxes. Lovely contact there, straight through the middle. Beautiful camera work here by the Blue Tuna crew. Ball's back in play, and here we go. Facundo Pires, Pablo waits. Lucas goes for the cutter. Okay, he's now waiting for Facundo. The ball's rebounded. Arajita takes the bump on Gonzalito, takes the ball away. Facundo's bullied his way past. Arajita asks for the turning foul, doesn't get it. He's in there now. He's going to take Gonzalito, stop him joining the train. He's trying to stop him getting in and being the second man, which will force Facundo to make a play. Facundo has had to make a play. Good work there by Arashita. Facundo flushed out, now he's turning it. He's in there, Sandy Sterling keeps hard at him. Arashita still working, Gonzalito. Facundo comes round again, but there's still another white player there. He's had to shoot from distance, and he just chips it up over the mound. And whilst it was hard work and involved 3 or 4 changes of direction, there was just enough going on in front of him to give him the room to get that one, Chris.
That's a great little play there when he took it to the left. But I tell you what, if he has to do 6 chuckers like this, he's going to be exhausted after today's match. But they're taking their time. They're getting the players to match up and spot the gaps, and off they go. And hopefully this game will open up as it progresses. But at the moment it seems to be quite tactical and getting the players blocking and tapping it left. But look, he's done him round the outside and just lobbies it straight through the post.
I'm with you, Chris. I think they'll be too knackered to carry like this. They'll want to go faster, so they're going to have a rest. Oh no, it's already started again. Oh my word, a whaffer. Okay, that was a let-off from the throw-in. It's 2 goals apiece. We had a bit of a lapse. King Power Foxes come out. I think it was Hugo Lewis. Half a minute to go. Pablo McDonough's got the ball there somewhere. Here he comes. Pablo McDonough bringing it up the ground. He's got to the halfway line. Not a glove laid on him. Not a glove laid on him. He can probably go all the way doing this. Oh, Facundo's got in there. But Pablo knows that Lucas is there. And there's a whistle gone. Ooh. What do you reckon?
I don't really see what they've blown as the foul there. We'll get a better view now.
I think they blow walking. Well, that's not it. Right, P. Wright's explaining that I think he changed direction 1 time too many and popped it underneath Facundo's horse. He say he's making a positive play, and as we got nothing else to look at, I'm going to go with my gut feel. That'd be about the first walking penalty I've seen blown in the High Goals.
Well, he took it to the halfway line before, like you said, no one was even close to him. But this man, when he gets the spot hit, is dangerous.
No, they can't blow that. He's just chucked into his horse. No. I'm sorry, but look, he's not moved, he's not gone anywhere, okay? Facundo comes out, Chris. He's just going back. Oh no, he did move. He did move.
Just slightly to the right, just to go for the little block. But
Very good blow. That is a very good blow. But it's chucker. So the chucker is over. We have a penalty to King Power Foxes. All the goals have been scored into the wind so far. All of them been drone goals. Do you know what I call a drone goal, Chris?
go on then.
Well, they send out the drones in front of the fellow with the ball. Yeah. They destroy everything in their path or nullify it. And the fellow brings the ball behind, and when he gets a chance, he scores it. The top one was half a drone because he passed at the top. But the others were full drones. Like you said, we needed to open up a bit.
It sort of almost it gets too important to risk playing an open game in a final, doesn't it? Because you've got your tactics right. Everyone knows UAE have got a very strong four-man team. That they haven't got a patron playing. So that young Jose Raja is going to do a lot of work blocking on, let's say, Tom on top, and giving the boys a lot of space, a lot of time to bring the ball, like we saw, all the way to the halfway line. It's not the prettiest of polo, but it's effective. But you never know, that might cost them in the long run. If the King Power start opening up the game, they're going to have to do a bit more work.
Well, I think King Power need to open up the game. I think they've got the machinery. Oh, look, it's a little short one too. Oh, dear. Facundo anxious that King Power are not monopolising the umpire, who's having his height and swerve as well. We would have done no different. I'd probably have sent someone else out to do it.
I certainly wouldn't have got a 30-yarder from that. It would have been a 40 or a 60.
It
wasn't going fast enough.
They hated me too. Start of chucker 2, short penalty to King Power Foxes. Gonzalito is going to take this one at a walk. He's tested the ground. He's just slapped it on the arse and through it's gone. They need to try and get much tighter on these rebounds. Back to the middle, 3 goals, 2 King Power Foxes, 2 to UAE. And it comes with King Power Foxes. Lucas, don't go to sleep. He went to sleep with the man on his right, and he let the man on his left through, very unlike him. Gonzalito Perez comes down. Lucas gets the luck. Flicked away by McDonough, Arashita, McDonough, hunting down Facundo. Facundo thinks he's got the gas and the stick control. Facundo has got the gas. He has to check up though for Lucas. It's off the post, it's in the goal. It's 4-2.
It's amazing because every time you see it, Facundo Perez, he finds so much space, so much room, he reads the game beautifully, but when you give the ball to him, leave it anywhere on the field, it is so dangerous. And look what happens. I don't know how the UAE team can take their eyes off him for a minute. Even if they're in defence, they've got to send someone to him. You can't expect young Jose Raja to be back there in defence trying to get hold of Facundo Perez. It can't happen.
He was just pure gas, Chris. Pablo got there and he just ran away through. In they go. And now it's with King Power. Pablo's going to ask for this one. He does. Lucas goes on to do the dronation. The dronation is continuing. They give Pablo the right channel. They wait. Pablo fakes the hit. Lewis waits. Lewis takes a man out. Pablo comes in. Gonzalito Perez is there. He can do nothing. Pablo's through. Pablo's through. Pablo's through. I think that's wide right. It
is wide right, but look at Jose Raja all over Facu there. A 0-goal player taking out a 10-goal player.
It's incredible how
He's missed it, that could prove costly.
Just overdid the approach shot. And ball back in play, the knock in. Lewis goes with, back comes Arajita. Oh, and there is Lucas. Oh, Lucas Monterelli had it stolen away by Gonzalito. Just gets a bit of stick on that. Gonzalito comes in. Arajita's there. Arajita's there. I don't know why he's allowed to turn like that, but he is. And on he comes. That'll get blown in the 6th goal. Every club in the country. And the 4 goal and the 2 goal. In comes Sterling, the first time we've seen him. That was a mistake by Lucas Monteverdi again, but he won't make a mistake now. He just gets a bump on Facundo and does enough to make him pull the cut shot. He never gives up, Chris.
No. Look at this. Goes to the whip, gets the big bump, puts him off just enough to make that acute angle just that too much. Luckily, Araja didn't get a touch on it.
Bullet dodged, ball back in play. And here come UAE. Pablo puts it up to Lucas. Lucas having to bring it. There's the odd bounce out there, Chris.
I know, you can just see the ground is actually disintegrating pretty quickly. It looked great to start off with, but...
Oh, and a runner. Didn't get through. Pablo, in comes Santi Sterling. We've mentioned him twice now, and he's hit it out over the back line. But that was a pass from Lucas that hit a pony. Didn't get through. Pablo was coming hard and fast. He'd seen the gap, and a let off there for King Power Foxes. It's all on the big screen there, Chris, in case you can't see it. Quick change from Facundo. The umpire's recording play. It comes to Facundo. Someone went past like a bullet. Facundo. Stop by Pablo. Gets it. Comes through. He gets nothing. Pablo tries to tuck it under Facundo. Still has possession. Look, Lucas goes through. Brushes Gonzalito. Facundo waiting. Arajita's in there. Oh, and Pablo reckons he can get away from Facundo. Fires it down. He's missed one left. 1, 2, 3. Having a little go there, Arajita. Look how far down the stick he is. Oh, just gets in under the horse too much.
Just rushed his shot, rushed his players. Almost a bit of a panic because he knows that the first tap, the first couple of shots, he didn't get away with it, and he knows that Facundo is on his tail, and he's got to get a quick goal shot. They don't have that much time when he's on you.
Now this has to be a free change because no one's hurrying. It's like a day out on the beach, Chris.
Well, it feels like it. The weather conditions are superb. Nice little breeze.
And we're locked in the ladies' loo.
Doing the commentary, obviously.
Add that too. Hashtag mad for it me Twitter. You'll see a picture of Chris Hyde in our commentary position. That's mad for it me on Twitter, all one word. Mad for it me. A picture of our state-of-the-art commentary position here, bringing this to you around the world. Bienvenido. Bienvenue. Facundo. Oh, he's gone. They cut him once, twice. One more, he'll get done. And just gets there. Makes him check up. Gonzalito coming through. Look at Arajita still with him. Me and my shadow. Look, Arajita in there. Chasing. Pablo playing deep in the pocket but taken out by Lewis. That's running wide. That we've seen about 3 goals missed by 20 yards when they shot from a distance in this chucker.
Well, no one's getting the space and the time that they did in the semi-finals. You saw these guys popping it in from that sort of distance where he was there. He has a go for it, but they're just rushing their shots at the moment. There's taking their time in the first chucker and a half. They're now having to get a bit of a giddy up.
The pass to Lucas. He's run away from Facundo. Gonzalito's gotten away from Arajita. Oh, who's there? Who's there? It's Pablito. Pablito going in on Facundo. And Lucas is in there. Gonzalito, he's a bit contramano at the moment. He picks up Lucas. Arajita on Lewis. Santi's they got those two locked up. I presume Lucas is working Gonzalito up high. And he can't come through. Who's on the backup? Who's on the backup? On the backup, Santi Sterling. He shanks it. He shanks it left. Oh, there had to be someone on the backup. It's this man, Santi Sterling. Let's see what happens here.
Just hits it straight into the ground. But they're not looking confident on the ball, UAE, at the moment. They're under a lot of pressure because they know they've got the players soaked up and they've got to put the pressure on themselves to finish those goals off and make sure you score. Whereas Pablo was a bit tentative there, a bit hesitant, and he didn't have the confidence running through. Where I'm sure we'll see that in the sort of third, fourth, fifth chukkers, but at the moment, it's not going either their way.
4-2, and the chukker number 2. Right, I'm being asked where we can watch this, but you're all watching it already.
We've got friends in Holland. Jim Shuren saying it's on www.polo.tv.
Is he? I promised I'd not say that.
So did I.
All right. Anyway, it's on Polo Channel, it's on Honium TV, it's on everywhere, and here comes Gonzalito Perez. Gonzalito Perez fires it down. Top's there. Top's on his own in front of goal. Can Top make it pay? He can't. Oh, the backhander's not there. Gonzalito's there. That's another duff. That's another duff by Santi Sterling. And so endeth the second. An end-to-end goal. Top goes over the top. Santi, not even close to that. Gonzalito says, I thank you very much.
That was a bad miss on the backhand there. Didn't even go under it, went around it. Gonzalito's happy with that. And the problem with this team is once they get that 3, 4, 5 goal spread, then you're in trouble, because then these guys, like Hugo Lewis, I mean, they really soak up players and drain you of your horsepower, and these guys have got depth on the sidelines in every corner.
Yeah, but they've had chances. I think.
Yeah, they've had chances, yeah.
I think they've had chances, they'll be all right. Now, when it says you've had an interaction on Twitter, what does it mean? A lot of people follow me, but someone's obviously sent me a message. Oh yeah, I'm sure you'll be trouble. That was last week. Last week. There you go. A prediction. You've made a prediction. Lots of new people following. Sarah Sister, how are you? Live from the Ladies Loo again. Thank you. Sarah Sister Polo. Polo people places. They're all checking in now. Okay, we've had 2 chukkers. We've had a lot of chances for UAE. I'm not going to give up on them yet. Big up to Carla Kyle. A big up to the most useless 5-goal player in India, Abhimanyu Pathak. Not even here. He's on some beach in Cornwall having sand blown in his face. But he's only short. Doesn't even have to get off the ground very far. Oh, another tweet. This is great. Well done. Watching it from the company of Sofa, Carla.
And look at this, King Power, they're back in. They've got the good side of the throw-in now. They get the next one.
Okay, ball in play.
Which they do.
No, on the good side. Straight to Facundo, and that's Gonzalito.
So dangerous. So dangerous.
No, that is a soft goal. It is a soft goal. Okay, straight on the good side, on the Facundo stick. Looks up. Gonzalito's walked through the throw-in. and the pass is in.
But I don't understand how you can lose a throw-in that badly. There's two 10-goal players, and one of them just drifts off on his own, unseen.
It's a bit of a bounce, isn't it?
There's a bit of a bounce, but it doesn't worry this man.
Thank you, Bridget, for your advice. Time to ask a teenager about Twitter. But I have to tell you, I worked it out for myself. 6-2, this is looking grim. This is looking grim. Ball in play. They're sticking to the game plan. These UAEs, the slow, quick, slow. Pass fired up towards goal. It's going to go wide. It's going to trickle out, and it's going to be another knock-in. So the last two goals for King Power, end to end from a knock-in. Set back and line. It's easy.
It's easy. Well, at the moment,
UAE meant to be a tough team.
well, they haven't got any power. There's no oomph. I'm not saying the horses look flat, but when the horses are on form, they power through plays like that. You're not shooting from distance.
But UAE meant to be the tough team. You put your head down to pick a ball out of the line out, and someone takes it off you. You knock in from the throw in, and there's nobody meant to be free. At the sideline, this is better work. Pablo round the left with Top. He'll get away from Top. Lucas says, I think you want me to go forward, so he does. Lucas, Top, actually helping Pablo. Oh, got anything comes through. Sticks are raised, a whistle went.
I can't believe they blew
A
that.
whistle went.
Top did nothing wrong there.
No,
he forced him to play it to the right.
They're blowing Gonzalito.
No.
Hard money. They're going to ask about it. I don't think they agree, but they did not blow Top. Okay.
Maybe he did come straight in front of Pablo there.
Oh, a little bit. He's asked.
Yeah.
No, that one's the one they blown.
It's a double.
If you look, Nico right behind.
Good call.
Yep. I don't think we can disagree with that. Oh, look. My Twitter is on fire.
Sounds like a sign.
Here we go. I've been retweeted, Chris. What does that mean? Lorena Baldana photos. Hurling and Polo Association, thank you to you.
Oh, this might raise their confidence a bit. They've got another goal on the board. 6 goals to 3.
Margaret Miller watching in Cornwall, and here we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Are they on the march back, Chris? Are they on the march back? Do you feel it?
What?
Are you feeling it?
I'm not feeling it yet. I just want to see a bit more oomph, avavum from this white team. They got the power and depth. But look, Facundo Pierre's again out of the throw-in.
Oh, on the good side.
And he's got it. And he's got it.
They got to sort out the back of the line out on the good side. Maragata Polo team, thank you. Karina Bowlby, thank you.
Problem is when you've got 3 players lined up, Facundo Pierre is sort of 5 to 10 yards on the outside. The ball pips up. No one can get to him because they're on the other side. You've got to be on your side of the throw-in.
Yeah.
And he's so quick, he just nails it every time.
Yeah.
And because you're sort of desperate to get close to him, you either foul him or he steals the ball from you.
I've been favorited as well, whatever that means. I've just been favorited. It's only a 60. They miss it, they score from the knock-in. They're on their way back still, Chris.
I think it's going straight in that back bar.
Is that a champagne bar?
Doesn't look like a champagne bar, but...
Heads up, guys. All right. Oh, it's a high steeplejack, but he squeezed it right. Squeezed it right, Chris.
Just caught a bit of... Look at the wind has taken
the wind
that.
take that. It wasn't that bad to begin with.
He scuffed a bit of the ground with the tail of his stick, putting that spin on the ball, and once the spin's on it, the wind takes it wherever it wants.
Here we go. Same old tactics, UAE. Lucas. Not going to run ahead. It's underneath Pablo's horse. Lucas has to scrabble it round through 2 ponies. Risky. Oh, in comes Pablo. Nothing given, nothing given. Nothing given, Gonzalito takes off. Is this the horse race he's going to win? Oh, he's left it to Facundo. Oh, Pablo calls a cucumber. That was great. I thought Facundo was going to get round. How quickly Gonzalito was right there, now he's right here. It's like Arashita gives him a rub.
Here we go.
Okay, if he gets it from here, that trilby's going in. He's trying to turn it. He's trying to turn it. He's not going to be allowed to turn it. He's back. Hugo Lewis. He's going to take it round the outside. Pablo McDonald. Someone run past him. Someone run past him.
Hit the pass.
Someone run past him. Come on. There he goes. And who's out there in front? Oh, the pressure's on by Hugo Lewis. But no. He's got it. He's got it. It's going wide. It's going in. Oh, Arashita. He can't get it. The sticks are up. The whistle's gone. The whistle's gone. Top comes in and clears it. A stick goes up.
A little bit of an unorthodox neck shot there from Sterling, but he got the angle. Don't know how far Top went past it to come back on the line, but there's the neck shot. It's gone right back there. It looks like Top is on the line. Top is on the line. Let's see what the umpires decide on that. Maybe he had to go near side.
Possibly. They're talking to a greater authority, I think. Oh, between the front legs.
Didn't look like Top did too much wrong there. The only thing I might have said is if he had near side and straightened up a bit, yeah, well they've given no foul. It's probably the right decision.
Yeah. I'm with you, Chris. I'm with you. You need to win this. They need to win this like I need to win the lotto. Here he goes.
Pablo McDonald's got to be quicker in the back of the throw in there. Look, he's left for dust. Go on, son. He's got to launch it. He's got to launch it. Whoa.
Great. And look, Pablo's turned quickly. Go up ahead, Arashita. Oh, Arashita. Do you see him take out Tom?
I know.
Fantastic. And he's coming in. He's coming in. He's near the back line. He's coming in. Hugo's there. He's taken away from Facundo. Facundo's come through. But a whistle's gone. A whistle's gone. A whistle's gone, Chris. It won't be on him. It'll be on
Lewis.
Hugo. Look.
Yeah. But he's not going anywhere. Pablo's not going anywhere. He's checking down.
Does he get in? Does he get out? Oh no.
I don't really see what. Not much wrong there, but maybe he had to stay on the near side or something. I don't know, but they've seen something, and maybe the last one that was no fouls.
Look, they've been knocking on the door for a bit.
They have.
All right, we'll give them it, and we have got it. It's 6-4. Back to the middle.
They still don't look as confident on the ball running forwards as you'd like to see them, though, do they?
They don't look as decisive.
No, maybe that half-time, sit down, relax, feel the moment a bit more, and get into it, hopefully.
They'd like one more. If they go in 6-5, they'll be really happy.
I think even at 6-4, when it was 6-2, he was starting to get worried.
Pablo takes the hook. Hugo tramples on the ball. Lucas runs into Pablo. Pablo comes through. Picked up by Santi. Taking away from it, it's on the ball to Pablo. Pablo says, I can do this. I can get this last ball.
They're letting them walk the ball a hell of a lot, aren't they?
I can get this last ball. They are. He's going away from Facundo. So Facundo struggling to catch up. He's left it behind. Last thing he wanted to do. Facundo's under the ponies. Ah, the whistle. A bit of fishing, Chris. Fishing?
Bit of fishing, maybe a late bump. Let's see what they decide. Pablo looks confident, though. He's going straight back to where it was.
front, but Tony has his opening up there.
Yeah, Facundo's just come in front of Pablo McDonough. Fished in front of the horse's legs.
He's even holding it like a fishing rod. Okay, what have we got? Spot here. Working. Here's the chance for the 5-6. It's gone the other way. Round the back of Gonzalito. He's going to have a goal scoring shot. Here he is, here he is, here he is. Here he is, here he is. There he is. The shovel hits the horse. They're all charging through. Nothing there. It's going to be 7-4.
Ouch.
It's going to be 7-4. There was no one at the back door. And Gonzalito Perez, as the clock winds down, he looks up. He's got to beat the clock. In he comes towards, and guess who's there? Our man Lucas Monteverdi, but it's too little, too late. And what was a 6-5 enter the third chukker is now a 7-4. UAE will go to the tent with wailing and gnashing of teeth. And King Power Foxes will go in elated, got out of jail, got a 3-goal lead, everything under control for the second half of the game.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? You'd think, right, when you've got a 10-goaler there, but Hugo Lewis, he wore that block and he took it away. The backhand for Facundo was epic and leaves Gonzalo Perez a good 20 lengths free of everyone.
But our man Lucas still got back.
I know, he's exceptional.
Machine, he's a machine. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to leave you at this live telecast now. The dog's going to stretch its legs, and so am I. So we'll see you back in about 10 minutes or so for the start of the second half.
Oh, Michael, I told you what to do.
How are you, Andrew?
We're giving away one people, that's two people. Each of the flight of working and hazard. So one week today is a third of an 8-point club. So we got the number of soccer girls.
And next to the players, they'll play with their names.
Yeah, this is about
Hello, sorry.
Alex,
Hello.
I haven't told you we're playing. When he does, we will have
We don't have time to go to the Zebras
Is he here?
Well, so this is the way he was heading when I saw him there.
Just randomly.
Chico, come here. Come here.
He's not going to recognise me.
This guy here.
I don't know what he did, but he's a celebrity. I'm happy.
Back to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Behind the scenes
There we are.
I've now got an 18-inch collar. I've got an 18-inch collar. I find my shirt, which is 17. I'll be dangling your blind leg.
Oh, we have to go back in there and then down there.
Yeah, we do. Very cool.
Really?
Okay, both teams are out. So what do you think's been going on in those tents, Chris?
Well, Top looks like he's very confident. Facundo just talking about a few rules, making sure the umpires don't change anything, keep it as it is for them. I think the UAE team would have had a bit of a tune-up at half-time, though. What do you think they can do differently? I think they probably need to start moving the ball a bit quicker, being a bit more confident. They've got nothing to lose now. Their tactics haven't worked so far. They've been very cautious with the ball, and sometimes I think when you're a bit too tentative, it can go against you because they're just waiting for that one overlap to go, and suddenly we're done.
Yes, indeed. Anyway, the Twitter's been going nuts. Finley Turner, the naughtiest boy in Berkshire, reckons that it's King Power all the way, for what that's worth.
Well, now we see UAE are on the good side of the throw, and they've got to win a throw-in.
Hang on a second, where did the dog go, Chris? It's got its eye on that Chinese food, hasn't it?
There's plenty of it around.
Okay, so they're over by the stand side for these three chuckers. And we are about to witness the denouement of this, the 2015 Cowdery Park Gold Cup for the British Open, sponsored by Jaeger LeCoultre, brought to you live by Blue Tuna, and the ball is in play, and on the good side it pops out to Pablo, and it looks like we're back to the same. Facundo, all the boys working away. Arajita trying to get to Facundo. Facundo's in there. Facundo lifts his stick, I don't know why. Pablo's left it behind. Arajita can't pick it up, and it falls to Facundo, and another attack by UAE has fallen apart, and Facundo running away from Lucas. I don't think he's going to get far, I was about to say, and he didn't. And here comes Hugo, backhander in. No call there. Lucas Monteverde brings it away from Facundo. Facundo threw himself that one more in desperation and hope than any certainty, and the stick and ball goes on. But Facundo's coming in, but he's not going to get there. And the man who is renowned for his grunt and for his hump and for his bump has shown us that he too can stick a ball length to the ground and score a goal.
That's great. Well, like we were talking about before that first throw-in, UAE have to get the ball moving, get the players, the horses moving, because when you don't have that momentum, you haven't got the momentum with anything. The team, the ball, nothing. The horses can't just jump into action. And you saw Facundo steal it off them and nearly go end to end, but now they've got the counter-attack, and look, with a bit of pace on the ball, look what happens.
Right, well, they got the goal back that they should have got the end of the chucker, so it's now 7-5. 2-goal game. Lucas Monteverde has it. Facundo asks for it. Lucas thinks about leaving it to Pablo. Dow does. Pablo McDonough heads off. Facundo's there, boring into him. Facundo gets the whistle.
So just remind me, John, the rule when you're tapping the ball at a standstill, I thought you could have 1 or 2 taps maybe, and then you've got to get on with it. But Monteverde, he tapped it 3 or 4, 5 times in a little circle round to the left it for Pablo. Pablo then taps it again, then they level it out. He gets a bump and a bit of a grubby ride-off and whatever, and tries to get going with the game, but then, the whistle goes back.
Pablo will tell you that was a positive play.
Well, it didn't look very positive to me.
Well, in relation to a lot of what they've done, it was quite positive.
Nothing to tee up on.
Oh, no.
Got to hit it absolutely spot on to get a bit of loft.
Here he comes. Chance to make it a 1-goal game. Pablo McDonough. In he comes. Again looks a little offline. Aiming left post. Drifted back across. And again the wind's taken it. Now you're a good penalty taker, Chris. You have to aim inside left, yeah?
You've got to, yeah, but look, he got so far away from the ball. The horse just did that little sidestep, opening up his shoulders far too much. He's hitting a cut shot there instead of a penalty drive.
Ball in play, Facundo Perez. Facundo Perez brings it down. He fires a pass. Who's free? Hugo Lewis, Arajita. After him, Hugo on the near side. Arajita looks round and says, "It's a ball. Should I touch it?" No, says Pablo. I'm touching it. So Arajita puts a little block on. Leaves the ball. Top comes through. Pablo, Hugo Lewis, still happy. He's happy with Hugo. He doesn't mind Hugo there, but he hits that too late and pops it out over the boards. This is a technical announcement. Do you want to check with your people to see if they can still hear the outside broadcast, Chris?
I would indeed.
Okay, ball in play. Arajita and Top. Top takes it back. He's asked for it by Pablo. By Facundo. Facundo reaches in a bit but comes out with it. Emerges. There's someone free. And it is Top. Top going to reprise the goal from before. Yes, he is. He picks it up beautifully and he dibbles it down. He snuck off like a cat burglar out of the back window of the downstairs loo with all your valuables and sticks it in the back of the net, Chris.
When he went to that ball, it was a 50-50, but he got a great centering shot and just does enough to poke it through. Great vision there. I thought they were a bit unlucky. Facundo turned right in front of 2 or 3 UAE team players coming down the line, but they got away with it and he got the pass off just in time.
8-5. And now Gonzalito's come away with it. 4-goal game would be a long way back. Oh, what a bump. What a bump, Santi Sterling. Pablo in there with Facundo, can't get him. Who's back? Who's back? Santi's back. Well, you see how far Facundo took that forwards to get it away from both of them. Amazing stretch forwards there, Chris.
But just the strength in their riding, their ability with the ball. And look, you've got Pablo McDonough who's on the near side there. Just can't quite get the reach there, and Santiago Sterling can't do much but the bump and hope he doesn't get the near side next shot. And he does just enough just to put them off, because that would have been game for me.
Yeah, 4-goal lead would have been a bridge too far.
This is where they've got to get a bit of a move on.
They've still got 2.5 chuckers left, but they'd like to come out of this one no more than 2 down. Facundo now left with Pablito. Pablito fires one up to Lucas into space. He keeps Facundo out. Lucas fires it up. Who's there? Arajita taken out nicely by Top. Top with the near side backhand. Right down the throat of Pablo McDonough. Get out of the way, get out of the way. Oh, he made him check up and the ball was left there. Here's a chance to make good. Arajita. No. Pablo remonstrating with the young man. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Made him check up. It gave Gonzalito a chance.
You'd think that Pablo McDonough would get around on this quicker, and
I thought he was going to come in at the front.
I thought he was going to come in the front, but from the second view, it shows he was a bit too far away.
Yeah, he was too far offline.
So, just over a minute left in chapter number 4.
Was this a free change, or is he?
Must be a free change. They're all taking their time.
1.5 minutes to go. 8-5. King Power Foxes against UAE.
Great defensive work there from Gonza. He went around Santi Sterling or whoever it was on that far end just to get that near side backhand in, just enough.
Okay, they're all back out. Minute and a bit to go. Barbados. Visit Barbados with Virgin Holidays. That's what it says there. I would if I could. Oh, look at that. Fake right, went left. The runner goes right, he goes left. The saddle flaps are flapping, he's flap out. And he fires it up looking for... Oh, Hugo can't pick that up. Top that was a little bit optimistic, particularly what's been going on in this game. Out the air, Pablo McDonough, Hugo Lewis on the flyby. Pablo, he loves a juggle. He's got the two people he wants. He's flipped it up. There's an empty saddle comes past. There's whistles blown. There's sticks raised. Trading play, there's somebody off. Umpire's waving. Well, it's not Facundo, the ambulance is out. It's Gonzalito. Don't know what happened. I saw Hugo and I saw Top.
It looks like Top, doesn't it?
Is it Top? No.
Yeah, it's Top.
Oh, gee, look at that. Gets clipped from behind. Oh, he went down
he's had
hard.
a proper whack.
He went down hard. Just seemed to come round in front of the three players that were coming down the line there.
And his arms are moving. He seems to be alright, but they're obviously going to take their time, make sure he's 100%, but he's just gone in there a bit too fast, couldn't stop.
Santi Sterling
and Gonza, and he's just gone straight in front, but look at this. He whacks the back of his head as he drops down.
The right leg goes down first, that's not good.
Ooh, that's a
and now he's going to get trodden on, look, there.
Wow.
Ouch.
Just as I was playing, just getting crack kicking on with Nottingham. We got Nottingham, two came out the side door. And the playing against Nottingham, so...
I'll take this opportunity to thank Sebastian Paolsi for his WhatsApp message about commentators second-guessing umpires. I don't think we've been second-guessing. We've been waiting to hear. But if we have been, it's a point well made and well taken. Oh, someone's laughing. I think, there's a few smiles. Look, there he is. He seems to be okay. He certainly seems to be in good spirits, Chris.
Which is always good to see.
Saw his hand come up like a telescope.
It's Gonzalo Perez Sr.
I think they think Manfred Me is you, Chris. Do you know Margaret Miller? Am I going to get in trouble with your wife?
Not at all.
Anyway, plants for the players to get the breaths back, ponies to get recovered a bit longer.
Did that last goal go in or was it wide?
I think it went waffer to the right.
It's about, with what's just happened, but seeing Pablo McDonough run down the field with a bit of pace, hitting it out of the air, that's what we've wanted to see all along.
Yeah, but the whistle would have beaten the goal.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a throw in somewhere on the field of play, right in front of the goalpost, I would imagine.
Well, he's sitting up now, so that's a good sign.
But I wouldn't want to second guess the umpires. No, he's sitting up, he looks all right there. He's having water, he's taking water. That message is being sent. Pete McCormick, Gonzalo Perez's father, they're all out there. A couple of ladies in hats. Jason Dixon chewing the gum. Chris Bethel, polo manager. Santiago Lujan. His mum. There he is, up on his feet. You may applaud because I thought that was a nasty one. I would have had money on him not being able to continue after that, Chris.
Yeah, the way he fell down, you'd think his collarbone or something.
Well, the way he landed on the leg, the left foot down first.
He's certainly going to be sore in the morning, but...
Gregory Di Paola, there, the trainers, well, the trainer and the trainer's trainer. Now you're allowed 15 minutes for an injury. Here we go. So Sandy Sterling pushing Gonzalito Perez, nothing he can do. He clips Gonzalito's horse, clips top. He nearly gets him. Now, Gonzalito actually raised his stick asking for a foul, saying that Sandy pushed him into him, but he did a flyby. He came from behind to the front. There's no, yeah, it's his.
His other three teammates do such a great job of taking out the opposition. He just runs from one end of the ground to the next. 6 shots it takes him, and he scores the most fabulous field goal. Gentlemen, announcement please. If there is a John Parker, who is with Sally, do please go to the next. John Parker, here with Sally, please go to the next. Thank you.
All right, everybody, keep those tweets and things coming in. You've got nothing else better to do. There's no polo to watch. I've been hello Jeremy, watching from Switzerland. He says my feed is down. I don't think my feed is down. Does anyone else think my feed is down? No, we're back working now. That's fine. Thank you, Jeremy, for that. It might have been some local problem you're encountering in Switzerland. Okay, Top's out the tent. Top is out of the tent. So is Hugo.
Oh, look, young Cian Hall is coming on as a replacement. He's got the nod.
Unfortunately, Top will not be able to carry on this afternoon. The injury has meant that
Cian Hall's on. Cian Hall is on. You heard it here first from Chris Hyde.
to take his place in the team. So let's go. In Aussie will be matches showing appreciation to Top. Unfortunately, that is the end of his Gold Cup for the year.
Hi to Kat in New York. Hi to Ed in Chobham.
This afternoon to put his team in a really commanding position, but unfortunately, he will not be able to carry on. Cian Hall.
Pete McCormack just giving a few words of wisdom there, the young lad. In his first Gold Cup final appearance.
Didn't he have one last year? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Okay, Cian Hall. He was the bridesmaid, now he's the bride. Lost out to Hugo Lewis for the starting slot here in King Power Foxes. Now has to come on and do two chuckers of work instead of Top, the boss. Signal's working well in Chobham and Dubai.
Oh yes.
Switzerland. New York. Somewhere near Stowe School, the Grayson family. On and Chrisbel Horswell, listening attentively, my nieces. And watching, I think. There you go. Alright, that's enough mentioning random people. Maragata Polo Club says that the mobile phone should be in silent mode. How do you do that? If you could send me a tweet telling me how to do it, I will.
You've just done it.
But if I put it on silent mode, I won't know when anyone sent me anything.
Set it to vibrate.
Ah. Right, a quick second ball for Cian Hall. Getting himself in the swing of it. Oh, London. Ryan from London.
Pebble.
Says, Ryan Pebble. Yeah, he says we're sounding great. Great. It's a throw in. I second guessed that one. I first guessed that one. God. And Fanshawe, he's so needy, he had to send a message. Okay. Danny from Surrey wants to know what our prediction of the final score is with this change.
Well, it's always very hard to come in as a substitute. You're not warmed up, you're not ready, you're anxious because you wanted to get out there, but you don't really.
Okay, here we are. Oh, Gonzalito's all over that one. Oh, come on, you got to give me something, he says. He's danced all round it and all over it like a galloping herd in blue. The pickup, what's going on? Facundo is doing the open hand. You've got to be joking. Pablo's doing the side-on hand. What are you giving me? The umpire's wandered away and he's giving him a 60. We got done for turning the other day. in defence, out on the boards, 5 yards inside the 60. Do you know what they gave?
Penalty 2?
No, 3. So are they calling this a safety 60 or are they calling it...
I think because he's way, way away from goal. He's got nothing there. He's not got a goal shot. All the defenders are in front of him or behind him or whatever. I think they've got to give him a 60 there. It's not worth an open goal or even a...
The voice of reason, yet again. I have to agree with you. It's going to be a 60 to UAE. Chance to get this 1 goal back. As I said just before, they want to go in 2 down this chucker.
Well, there you go. He picks up the lucky horseshoe. Let's see if it gives him any luck on this 60-yard penalty. Because they really need it now.
I can't even see the ball. Oh, Kian was hiding it. And he comes. Oh, it's a low hummer and it hits Kian's horse. And that's none from 3 for UAE. That's not good. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, Chris, but none from 3. Oh, a flyby on Lucas. Gonzalito waits. Facundo wants a bit of it, but he's held out of it. Oh, look at that. Turns away from Kian. Oh, just takes it away from Facundo. He's across towards goal. Where's Pablo? Look at Arajito working away on Gonzalo Perez. And Lucas goes in, fires it down towards goal. Hits the horse, goes out. This is the story of UAE's day. They've got to do something a bit more positive, Chris.
They really have. We've said it all along. They're almost sort of scared to score a goal. They've got Pablo lining up behind. The next shot was good, but there's a lot of defence in front of the goal. And just scabs it off to the left. There's still only 3 goals in it, 2 chuckers left.
That is it. 3 goals still. 8-5. End of the 4th. UAE. 3 missed 60s. Missed sitters. Bit of bad luck as Pablo went down on goal. They've had as many or more chances than King Power Foxes. King Power Foxes have been more clinical and been more prepared to hit the pass.
Yeah, they've taken their chances. They've won the line-outs. They've defended really well. And they've punished them when they've made mistakes.
I wonder who the other subs are. You know you have to have subs. What 10s would they have persuaded to hang around and be subs, do you think? Any?
You've got Pelon Sterling there, I suppose, might be around.
He'd probably be the UAE sub.
Cambiasso.
He wouldn't be here.
Maybe Nico Perez.
I saw Nico where Top was on the ground. I'm sure it was him. So he'll be subbing for the 2 brothers. Man, did you see the quarter final?
I didn't see that one, no.
RH against King Power Foxes. Nico Perez was amazing. Amazing. His father was upset about it, actually. He said they played so badly all the way through. He said, why do they play so well today? No, he was absolutely fantastic. Snapping and snarling at their heels and biting their ankles. He was everywhere. Okay, enough idle chat. Chugger 5 about to start. Lucas is asking for someone to hit the ball. What's he asking for? Oh, he's asking to wait for someone.
I think the stewards that were treading in on the sideline are just coming off the field.
How do you see that?
I just heard it from outside the box. They gave him a little round of applause for doing such a great job on the field.
You heard that through your headphones. Okay, here he comes. Facundo Perez. Looking for a bit of space. Lucas, oh Jesus. He had to dive in. He's left it to Gonzalito. Gonzalito's meant to fire the pass. He hasn't been able to fire the pass. But Hugo Lewis has. Steps up instead of the 10-goaler. Puts a pass over to Facundo. Facundo down the side. Big pressure. Kian Hall on the backhand. The backhand comes in. It's breasted by Pablo on his horse. Out over the boards. Probably the best place for it, I think. Teams line up quickly. They're in a hurry. UAE in a hurry. 3 down. Oh, look at that. That's dealing with the back of the line out. But he went over. Gonzalito got it instead. Gonzalito going down to goal. Facundo comes in. Facundo. Ridden off. Ball comes through. Sticks are raised. Umpire's turn to go back to the middle. There's nothing being given, Chris.
Well, they're not going to get anything there. It was a little bit scrappy. It didn't pop out to the side of Pablo like he thought it might have done. It was a bit unlucky there on the near side for Pablo, but the bump was good. But the backhand not good enough and just left it for Facundo, the easiest of goals in the end.
Just needed to get it out anywhere, didn't he?
They really need to score quickly now.
9-5, the clock ticks. The goals mound up. Facundo Pires wins again. Oh, look at Lucas. He's not messing about anymore. No more Mr. Nice Guy from Lucas Monteverde. Backhander from Gonzalo. There's a look between Facundo and Lucas. Lucas looks at Facundo and goes, "You and whose game?" Facundo has a grizzle to the umpire. The ball's in play and it's out the side. Ian Hall. Gonzalo Pires hits some ponies. Facundo Pires finds a bit of space. Out there waiting. Santi. Backhand comes in. Arajita with Gonzalito Pires. He's been with him all day. In there goes Lucas Monteverde. He's coming around the outside. You better get your skates on, Gonzalito. He's after you. Out over the boards. They don't mind though, King Power Foxes, Chris. They don't mind.
Well, they get a bit of territory. They've still got the good side of the throw in here. And this is a proper danger area for Facundo at the back of this. He'll probably touch it once and nail it through if he can.
Ball to Pablo. There you go. So, UAE, the stock in trade. You take him, I'll take him. Alright. So Gonzalito's with Lucas. Arajita's got Hugo. There's a bit of work going on up the front. Santi on Facundo. And through he comes. Santi's left Facundo, gone for the pass. The pass hits a horse. Oh, Lucas comes through. Who turned first? Whistle's gone. Look, he tries to pass it through here, Chris. Look. Just catches that hoof. Free in front of goal. Story of their day.
I tend to agree with that though. Monteverde is steaming down that line. And you saw the way that Gonza just reached right across to hit that near side backhand, but the horse just drifts straight across.
Yeah, they give you 10 to 15% for free, the pro group, because they reckon you can't hit one going straight. Apart from you, obviously. Yeah. Me in my heyday. But so they give you 10 or 15%. They won't give you 25.
No.
Short penalty UAE. Chance to strike right back. Get it back to a 3-goal game. Just that passage of play, second chucker, third chucker, beginning of the third chucker, where they missed everything. And King Power got everything, but there it is. Nice and easy, down the middle. 9 goals, plays 6.
They've got to do well in this throwing. God, he topped that, didn't he?
He topped it.
Ooh, showing a bit of nerves, maybe.
Oh.
But they've got to get it. There's only 3 goals, chuck and a half left.
They definitely need another one before King Power Foxes get in the double figures. Definitely need one. Chuck and a half left. Well, Pablo straight through. Horse race. He's going to check up though. He's going to check up. He's got Facundo there. He's going to check up. He's putting the power on. He's got through him. He's got through him. He's popped it inside. It's just stuck inside. Gonzalito's asking, did it? Did it? I think it did, Chris.
Well, from where we're looking on the monitors, it looked a very good goal. Just inside that right post there. Was he fishing in front of Facundo Pires here? No, it's his own horse. Did it very well. On the half volley, straight through the post. Goal judges in a great view here. Look at this, right on the half volley. So easy to go under those ones. He catches it off the cane. Look at the stick. They needed that to make a game of it.
There you go. Fox has got it. Facundo flicks it away. Hugo Lewis puts some pressure on Monteverde. And through he comes. Facundo, the last line of defence is there. Done enough, done enough. Santi Sterling just blocked his view, got in there, did enough.
He didn't really hit that with much force. He just thought he was going to lay it through, but he didn't get the next shot he wanted. Just enough bump here from Sterling just as he goes to hit it. No, he doesn't. He just doesn't hit the ball right. And if Pablo McDonough can do something from this one, now he's gone. Now he's got the wind up behind him.
Oh, yes.
Look, young Araja.
The March track. Oh, another one hits Saponi on the clean-up. Santi. Oh.
That is a lucky let-off there for UAE.
Well, he was with the wrong two players.
If the pass was good, you'd bet your bottom dollar on Jose Araja scoring that, but he just misses the shot that he wanted.
Another chance of 60. Do you reckon?
No, it'd be a hit from the centre.
Centre?
Oh, they're giving it from the spots.
There you go, neither of us are right. Okay, here they come. A chance to get another goal. Oh, he likes it in the air, he likes it in the air. He's tapped it away from Facundo. Lucas goes to the cutter. It's all the way through. Who's there? Santi. Oh, air shot. Air shot. How did Facundo get from there to there like that? Honestly, he was the other end. But there he is, getting a bit of a Monteverde. There he goes, he's got it, locked him up, put him away. Kean Hall showing some class. Kean Hall, they're just sending in the two lads first. We'll send in the two lads first, see what happens, and pick up the bits. You still haven't given me your prediction, Chris. That's a chucker ago. You asked your prediction with the change of personnel.
I still think.
Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it.
Oh,
he's got
no.
blown. He lost it. He lost it. Sorry, Dixon, with the hand signals. Oh man, slidey. Pretty well everything that could go wrong has gone wrong, and yet they're still in touch, Chris.
But I don't understand. He had all the momentum there. He was going with a bit of pace.
Right, watch the pony closely, okay? He trots into it. Oh, no. Oh, it hits the front foot. He wasn't looking at the ball.
No.
He was feeling for the ball, he wasn't looking at the ball, and he hit it into his own front foot. Oh, what's that one you say? What a
mistake to make.
What a mistake. Was that the Marx Brothers? Was it? I think it was the Marx Brothers.
Oh, look at that, teed up perfectly. Oh, he's going to nail this.
Beautiful tee. He's got a good tee. He's got a good tee.
He's got a fresh horse. Oh, look. Slightly off to the side.
Is this Shannon or does Gonzalito play Shannon? Who plays Shannon?
I don't know. Maybe someone will tell us.
No, the black man. Jackie Torre guitar, are you listening? Oh, he has nailed that. He has got hold of all of that. That's gone down the hill, into the woods, onto the road, out the back. It might even hit Philip Alameda's helicopter. No. You won't follow that one. It's about a 10-degree next shot. Wow. All the power. Down into the ground. Into the back of the ball. And whilst we still have time left, there's an intermission. King Power Fox has got to 10. UAE did not get the other goal they needed. But it's still only 3 goals. Is he asking whether he can have 2 for that? They've called it out. Hang on. I think they called it out. I know. No, it's been given.
We've lost the whistle. Hey, look, what's the two things decorators. Let's give them a round of applause. We're enjoying this photo. Gonzalino for goodness here. It's supposed to be 4-0 today, but I know he's outscoring them all at the moment.
Seeing the sounds of it, the umpire blew his whistle so hard he's dropped it, lost it on the floor somewhere.
Did he swallow the string?
I don't
know. They have a little string on it, don't they?
Yeah, the goal was good, but they're just waiting for the whistle.
Richard in Sodagrande says it is definitely what a mistake of the maker. Mark's brothers, I think. Anyway, here we go. And he even spelt it correctly, look. Mistake. Okay, has he lost the whistle completely? Is he still looking for it? Okay. Oh, he's back. Back tee, this side. 10-7. Paolo McDonough tries to block the backhand. Lucas with the backhand. Santi leaves it to Pablo. Pablo takes it back away from Kian. Facundo in there. Thinks he can have a go. No, you can't. Gonzalito taken away. Oh, look, Arajita's got Facundo. There goes the pass. Lucas Monteverdi to Arajita.
Yeah.
Whistle goes.
Jose Raja had the line there.
That could get referred, Chris.
We shall see. Let's just see where this backhand comes from Monteverdi. The little poke back just lays it up in front of goal. Jose Raja turns, he's on the line. Facundo looks to me like he should be on the near side. Let's see if they actually give it. And he's not happy with that, is he? He wanted that 3-goal spread going into that last chukker. There's not much time left of this penultimate chukker.
It was a bit 6 of one and 6 of the other, you know. Oh, another one topped. That one was probably worse than one before.
There you go.
But there it goes in. They all go in. They all count if they go in. And at the end of chukker number 5, we have a 2-goal game. Only 2 goals. 10 goals to 8 in favour of King Power Foxes. This game is still very much definitely alive, Chris.
It's definitely alive. You've got to hit those penalties with a bit more conviction than that, though. Maybe a few nerves coming into play, I don't know. But you know, a 2-goal lead going into the last chukker. It's not over yet, like you say.
I know it's hot in there, Chris, but the Wiltshire Ambulance Service have just retweeted the picture of you broadcasting live from the ladies' loo. I don't know why, but they have. Ah, well. It's a very handsome picture. But it is really hot in here. We could probably do with some medical aid. Those cold bags down the neck. The dog's gone out again. It's too hot even for the dog in here. Do you know that dog's got its own, what's that thing where they send pictures? Snapchat. So its own Snapchat. Have a dog. Oh, it's gone quiet in here. Everyone waiting for the gladiators to come out again. If King Pat play well, they'll be fine. But if UAE actually play like they have played, have one good chukker, Chris.
Well, they haven't actually performed that well yet.
They haven't had a good chukker yet.
But if they do, if they start stretching the game a little bit, it could be all on.
I thought they'd be all right on the pony matchup because they had an easy quarter, an easy semi, and they had gas left in the tank, and I think they do. But I don't know if the sharpness is there, you know? What do you think?
Well, the sharpness not there, the confidence on the ball doesn't look like it's there. They're sort of waiting for it to happen instead of actually grabbing the ball by the horns and doing it. Whereas these guys, they want to do the double. They've won the Queen's Cup.
Yeah, the crowd are getting into this now. Here we go. Here we go. The tweets keep coming. Tony Kite, one of the umpire crew, tweeted in, enjoying it. He's obviously not third manning. Facundo has the ball. Facundo on the boards. He'd like to keep it here for about 7 minutes. Pressure in there, Santi.
He's got to get that back.
Oh no, but Lucas double team him now. From Lucas to Santi. Santi gets in a bit of a backhand. Lucas is round first. Lucas Monteverdi looks up, takes it across. Oh, he's got, has he given it? He's given it to him. He's given it to him. They got away with it. Who's there? Oh, desperate stuff. Gonzalito Perez goes back. That's his. That's not yours, Arajita. That's his. Arajita in there, backhander. Santi Sterling hits another pony. Who's it with now? Oh, that one cleared. That one got clear. That was McDonough. And it's fired up. Arajita.
He's on his own.
Out in front. Where are all the others?
Oh,
out of the air.
No, come on.
He's don't look round again. Only look round once.
He's got to do it. He's got to finish it. Go on, boy.
He's
got to put it wide.
I told you he looked round more than once. Oh, he can't believe it. He can't believe it.
The pick he got out of the air was incredible. Look at this. Oh, the tap shot was good. Go on. Oh, he didn't even get anything on it. He had to finish that goal.
I think he post
the wrong side.
I think he thought it was going in.
Oh my God.
Oh. Take a deep breath, Chris. Take a deep breath.
That was epic.
Hugo Paul,
first bit.
You.
Oh, and look at this. Here's the game. Here's the game.
From I cannot believe that they have let this happen, Chris. Easy. There you go. Stick and ball goal. One end the other. Oh, can you believe it? The post one end, the goal the other. 3-goal game again. That is probably the end of it. They can't get round the back. He's got 2 of them taken out. Look, that one there. Oh no. Hugo Lewis took out Santi. He took out Santi Sterling and Pablo McDonough.
Just with that little drift of a ride off.
That little drift over there. Left him on his own. Great play by the young man. And they're off again, look. Gonzalo Perez. Oh no, he's gone wide. He's going to straighten it up. Oh, he hasn't.
What is going on with their throw-ins and their open play, the defensive play?
No,
as soon as they moved the ball a bit, look what happened. Young Jose's up running towards goal. They need to move the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't bet on him missing this one, would you? Just to put the nail in the coffin.
Back in play. This time the Whites have it. They're 3 goals down. Pablo knows he's got to get something done. He leaves that behind. Lucas boring in. He's tired. The Tonys are tired. Pablo, please score the goal. Pablo, I can't keep this up much longer. Pablo. Oh, he's put it past Lucas. And who's there? Cool as a cucumber. Oh, that wasn't. He looked like he tried to hit that with a cucumber, actually. Here we go. They're still battling away. They're still battling away. Pablo McDonough's going to bring it across. He's under pressure from Facundo. Facundo gets around the other side. He bores in. Arajita comes in. Arajita taken away by Lewis. Hugo Lewis, the hero, coming this way. Is he going to be the hero going that way? It looks like he might, Chris. Hugo Lewis, who took 2 men out. He's got Arajita on the grey after him. Hugo Lewis, he's just looking at the ball. He's just concentrating on the ball. He's looked round twice. This is the end of it. No,
What a goal! What a goal!
Wow, that is amazing. Hugo Lewis saves it in his old goal mouth, takes it all the way up the other end, pops it in, and that, yes sirree, that is game, set and match to King Power Foxes.
Beautiful exhibition of a neck shot there from the young lad. Look at him go. He well deserved that one.
Jasper West, Judy Mathias, Tom Benson, Corin Gibbs, they're all here on Twitter.
And now the floodgates are opening. Look,
No, the
the floodgates have opened. The Whites have given up.
They aren't even trying now. They know it's all over. So did King Power. Hit it out. We want to change the horses, save the ponies, take your time. But Kundo looking at Hugo, why are you changing? I want to change. Let's stay out here now. Kean Hall there. He stuck in. He stuck behind, hooked him. Pablo had gone. He's there. He's under pressure. He's got it back again. Oh, Lewis again. Lewis for the double up. 13-8. Lewis doubles up. He's changed on the fresh pony. Gets out, comes back, gets onside, pops up behind. Oh dear.
It's a horrible feeling, isn't it? When you just see them popping goal after goal after goal right in the last few minutes of the game, when you know you've got to stay out there for another couple of minutes and wait for that final bell to go.
Then you got to go in and go up with the prize giving. Whistle's gone. Whistle's gone at the throw in. An umpire's disappeared. What's going on, Chris?
Maybe a technical foul. They're moving it up the field. The game is all but done. There's no need to create a technical foul and give a penalty 4 away in the dying stages.
It's been a wonderfully attractive game. We think an absolutely outstanding photo by both sides. We've seen some electrifying horsepower. Here is Antonio Perez to take his penalty 4. With under a minute left.
Here we go. Yeah. Something was said. Oh, another one. Steeple jacking. That is several stories up. Oh no, and it drifts and drifts and drifts. Further and further away from UAE. They gave it everything for 5.5 chuckers. They had the bad luck of hitting the post one end, the runaway the other, the brilliant play by Hugo Lewis. And that, I'm afraid, is the hug of victory. All back in play. Pablo O'Donnell. He's not even, he didn't even bother to hit it, did he? Bit of stick and mauling. Lucas Monteverde. Facundo says, after you. He says, I don't really want to go after you, but I'm going to have to. There we go. Best of, welcome. That's it. Chris is gone.
But I tell you what, both teams played a terrific photo. We really enjoyed the match this afternoon. Our thanks to our umpires, Peter Wright and Jason Dixon. And all the match in power. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to join us now.
Two tenths of it really good.
We'll be taking part in the best race playing too.
All right, Mum.
Hey, it's in here. Oh, it's in here. You might have to swing your camera around a bit.
Coming off the pitch now, both the teams, the goalposts are taken down. A lap of honour from King Power Foxes. Gonzalito salutes the crowd, raises stick aloft. They go off sprightly and happy as a team celebrating a victory. That has been achieved by all 5 of them. I can remind you that Top had a hell of a fall. And there he is, out there. The first to congratulate the team. Seems to be walking okay. Well done, Top. Well done, the Peereses. Well done, Hugo Lewis and Kieran Hall, who had to come on for a couple of chuckers and a smidgen. There's Rupert Lewis, Pete McCormick, there's Nico Pires. They're all there congratulating their team. Mothers, girlfriends, wives, sons, daughters, Gina. They're all out there, the podium comes out. The dog and I stood on that podium not that long ago with Courtium. There he is, Top, jumping on Hugo. The Hugo Lewis fan club, that's Monteverde's kid. I swear to God, that was Luquitas Monteverde. Ah well, good sport. Well done, Luquitas. Elation for King Power, elation, elation. Ran 2 teams this year. 193 horses in work across 2 facilities. An amazing enterprise. Huge amounts of people, horses, grooms, trainers, physical trainers, stick holders. A hell of an operation. And they have achieved the ultimate aim here. That of winning the Cowley Park Gold Cup and doing the double, Chris.
They certainly have, but where'd you go from here?
I don't know. Do a double.
Double.
Doing the double. They won the Queen's Cup. They won the Gold Cup. They have had what you can only describe as a storybook year. This season, 2015, will go down in the annals of British polo as being the year of the King Power Foxes. They scoured every broom cupboard, every nook and cranny for ponies. Ponies out of the open. Ponies bought in Spain, ponies bought in England. They put together the best team of ponies and the best team of players that they could, and they hoped. They hoped that they would end up winning one of the Queen's Cup or the Gold Cup, or at least reaching a final. However, that dream turned into a reality and they have won them both. An amazing, amazing year for King Power Foxes. He throws it in good and hard, Jason Dixon. I like that. Here we have the montage of play. That was a dodgy on leg shot. Ball bouncing along over the boards. One out the air there. This is that 60 that you really nailed, Chris.
And he really does nail them, doesn't he?
Yeah, and the one after that. 360s UA missed. Lots of other chances. That's when it hit the post for Arajita. Hugo Lewis, that was the under-net goal, the celebration. End to end. There it is. The prize, the Cowley Park Gold Cup for the British Open. Semi's the best I ever did as a player. One of you as a coach. And there it is. Presented by the Martini International Club. It's going to get some abuse in a minute. It's going to be filled with champagne, thrown up in the air. tipped over people, and it's a piece of history. Not a lot to describe here, but here we are, the crowd's gathering, coming over from the other side of the Leslie Manor. It takes a while to get them out of the tents after a Gold Cup final. If anyone sees a terrier running around anywhere, I've lost mine. I would say we're a good 5 or 10 minutes away from the beginning of the prize presentation. Your reflections on the game, Chris?
Well, I thought that
it's very hard to have a real view of the game when you're sitting in the ladies' loo behind the stands. Last year we had several ladies come in demanding access, and I had to fight them off, a couple of them. I swear to God. Now, I told them to use the gentleman's, which is right next door. No one else was doing it. Yeah, it was all fine. All perfectly happy. Now, they'd be lucky to get into the cubicle, all the clutter that's in here, but it's hard to have a view, Chris, from in here, or a real feel. But my feeling was that it was a bit dull.
Well, it was. I think the tactics that UAE had, they've got to protect the ball, protect the players, which they've obviously done throughout the Gold Cup. Having that extra player as Jose Araja, but it didn't pay off. They didn't have the confidence on the ball. Pablo McDonough wasn't on form. The speed that he was going at didn't quite have the momentum, but obviously it is super hard to play against Facundo and Gonzalito Pierres when they're mounted that well. Even when you've got the ball and you're running at speed, they catch you. If you're going slow, they stop and get hold of you. How do you beat a team like this? I mean, they're ranked at 22 goals now. How do you handicap a team like King Power to stop them from doing it, or not stop them, but you can't put the 2 10s up? So you know, they're beating a lot of teams by a lot of goals and dominating the whole polo circuit at the moment.
Absolutely true, Chris. Absolutely true. The handicap issue is an issue because yeah, there's probably going to be a little bit of movement in one of the Dubai teams, and they only made quarters here, made one of the Queen's Cup. But there's one player I can think of there that probably take a goal. So if they go to 23, what are they going to do with these? You put Hugo Lewis up one, and you can't put. You could, I don't know. It's very tricky, but I remember David Morley telling me one day, he said, when you're putting a team together, he said, always start with the 10, they can't put them up.
That seems to be the problem, doesn't it?
Well, they got 2 of them.
They got 2 of them, and one of them happens to be exceptionally well mounted and unstoppable at this level of polo.
Okay, so the lad who came into Dubai, Cork, 0 goals, going to 1. Drop him in there with top and the 2 10s next year.
Well, young Keon Hall, he hasn't played much this year. He probably might stay off 1 goals, maybe not after today's show for 2 chuckers, but how do you handicap someone on 2 chuckers? So they could, yeah, but they
put him up.
They could just keep the same structure next year.
Yeah. And they won the double. Yeah, so it's a very tricky one. My highlights are Arajita.
Yeah.
The way he went at those 10s, he didn't go at them hard, he didn't go at them unfairly, but he was in there working and working and working and working. It would have been sensational if he had scored that goal.
That would have been his moment of the year. And he's only 16 years old. He's not an old chap.
As a proud parent of polo players like you and I, it would have brought joy to our hearts if he had scored that goal. And Lewis, not for the goals, the ride-off, where he just shepherds one player into another player, takes out the number 1 and the number 3 player on UAE, and allows Facundo Pires just to stick a ball as calmly as he likes all the way down the ground, pop in the net, in the back of the net, and probably finish the game off. What a play by a young man! What a play!
It's good to see. He's very well disciplined. He's got a great work ethic, great attitude towards the sport.
Absolutely, absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more. Couldn't agree with you more. They seem to be a bit stuck in the champagne bars and the other bars, Chris, really. Or, oh no, they're keeping that one open for people to come in, maybe. That entrance over the right-hand side. I might have underestimated 5-10 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Anything interesting in the papers today, Chris?
No, it's a Sunday.
Ah, right. I haven't read them yet. I went to work, did a bit of teaching. I taught my boy from Delhi, PK. Had a good lesson today, big up to PK. I didn't give a lesson to Emmanuel Patak because he's useless and in Cornwall. Who else have I seen? I've seen Vishu, I've seen Bhawani. People from all over the world flock here to Cowdrey Park. I was at Emsworth the other day and there was 12 goal games going on, and very nice too. There must have been 20 or 30 different nationalities there. What a great time of the year. People from Mongolia, Kuwait, Jordan, Australia, well, it was Jinjahad. All over the world they were there, and it was fantastic. Great sight, polo on 2 grounds, lovely weather. It was yesterday, actually. Love this time of year, love coming down to Cowdrey, love running into all the people who pass by the ladies' loo. And really, really good. The culmination of weeks and weeks of work. These ponies have been in since
this time last year.
Some of them have. Some of these ponies, ladies and gentlemen, have got more air miles than the CEOs of major international corporations. Some of them have come in from the States, some of them come up from Argentina, some of them may have to go back. The Opens start next month or the month after. Some of them going down to Spain now. Some of them off to France.
Right, we can't get through there.
Back to the States. Amazing. We've just had a public announcement. Public service announcement saying we're waiting for the teams. No shit, Sherlock. What's this green and white flag fluttering under here? Green and white flag. UAE. It's got to be. Bet you. Bit of red on it. Yeah, there you go. My screen's gone black. That's what's going on. No, it's not. It's come back.
So, who's your pick then? Most valuable player? Best playing pony?
Is there an MVP?
Of course, there must be.
Hugo Lewis in the news.
It's got to be, hasn't it?
Yeah.
They'll give it to Facundo.
No, it's going to be Hugo Lewis in the news. In answer to a question from the ether, no, King Power are not going to Soto. They went last year. There was at one stage they were going to go to Saint-Tropez with 2 teams, play the 18 hole, but they're staying at home. There'll be 2 practices a day, every day at Billing Bear and Gabbridge throughout August. Dubai, however, are going to Soto Grande this year. The dog's come back, thank God for that. Alright, it's spot the person. Spot the person here. There's Facundo. He's built, isn't he? Tell you what.
It's the pleats.
No, I'd be hiding behind you if there was a bar fight. I can tell you. Or half of me would be hiding behind you. Oh, there's his mummy there in the red. Mrs. Snoopy coming in for the close-ups. Ah, Land Rover twisted. Bitter and twisted like me. George Merrick, he drives a twisted Land Rover. Like a rocket ship. Are there room for 5 of them in there? Yep. 2 runs, a 2, a 3 and a 4. So the joke coming on.
Question is the
Vijay in the front there, Vijay. Dad. Pete McCormick on the tailgate, tail gunner. Don't shut that door, you'll take his legs off at the knee. That's him from Guards.
Little Jerry.
It's Jerry, the chief dog catcher. Mrs. Bethel down here, chief dog catcher. Jerry at Guards. Oh, Mrs. Bethel has seen the light. She says that Stripe doesn't have to be on the lead because she understands polo. Jerry's a bit less understanding, I'm afraid to say, and they're off. On safari, they're going to see elephants and rhinoceroses and zebras. Somebody's going to take Pete's legs off. There goes Emma. Robin from Polo Escape, just left your screen on the right there. Somebody holding up. Oh, I think the drone's broken. He's having to hold it up, look. Why do they need 2 of them doing that?
So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The presentation for the final of the Jacob Lucia World Cup 2015.
I will not leave Jerry alone, Cat.
14 teams have battled it out.
He's merciless when it comes to my dog. I think I saw Gonzalez's new puppy. You see that little hairy one like the old one? And we finally got a presenter that knows what he's doing, Chris.
In what way?
Well, he's going to read it off from a list, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
We've just been making up. There, you didn't know that, did you? V8 6.2 Corvette engine Land Rover.
Well, we know now.
Huh?
I think I might get one tomorrow.
There's a bit of weight on the back.
Yeah, I was going to say the suspension looks a bit dodgy at the back.
Someone's joined Pete at the back there. He's telling them all that their job's done. Camera 4, Nick, he's been allowed off. We're still here. Oh, they brought another can of dark fruit. There you go. Warm, dark fruit flavoured Strongbow. He's easily pleased. Here they are. The winners will be in a minute.
They own Leicester City Football Club. We hope Tom's joining them. Yes, he is. Here they come, the winners of the 2015.
I'll be having a word with Pete and asking if he thinks his job's safe. Because the other fella that kept them up in the Premiership, he didn't last long, did he? Huh? Here we go. They're in. Oh, listen to the sound of that. I hope you caught that. We turned the effects mic off, so you might not have heard that. But that thing gave a throaty roar. It's doing a lap of honour of a piece of grass about 20 yards square with a 6.2 Corvette engine. Yeah. I think you. Oh, and here comes another one. A gold colour one. Shouldn't the winners have been in the gold colour one? Huh? God, it's making my earphones vibrate. I know that's obviously, that's got the mini engine. And here's the Cinquecento version. Right, they're in. We got both teams in. We'll be rattling through the presentation. If you're still with us, haven't you got anything better to do? But we'll take you through it. You'll get a few close-ups. We won't be able to come up with many insights, but we are intrigued, Chris and I, to know who's going to get man of the match. Champion pony, best retrained racecourse, best in show. There'll be a terrier derby after this. There they go. Lucas with another of his boys. Oh, there's Lukitas. Look, there you go, trying to get in the picture with the winners. I think he's even got a King Power hat on. I'd like to check that out, actually. Ah, Rajita's dad just walked right to left. Pepe Raja. The value of my kids' signed baseball caps, Gonzalo and Facundo, this year's model, King Power baseball caps, that's gone up. Should I be nicking them and selling them on eBay?
Maybe.
Alright, let's do the important things first. Best playing pony. They're going to get everything out of the way before the champagne gets thrown around. Davina, played by Pamela Madonna. There you go. She was about 71 with Ladbrokes. That's like Miss Gibraltar winning Miss World, isn't it? She did once.
Did she?
I think so. My informant in southern Spain, Richard, might be able to. I'm pretty sure as you walk into Gibraltar, there's a picture on the right hand side as you go through customs. There's a few ponies down in the pony lines having a bit of a groan about that one. Carlos. No, it's not. Raul. Martin Brown's school. See that? Been with him, man and boy. Martin, man and boy.
Here's the umpires. They did a good job today.
Very good job. Excellent. Peter Wright, the A team, I told you. Tim Brown, third man.
Who's your money on?
I like the little kids. Hugo Lewis in the news. Come on. The power of love. Ah, Chris.
It's a cop out.
Yeah, you've been right along. I wanted to be Hugo Lewis in the news, and they go, the power of love. Dun, dun, dun.
He is good though, isn't he? He's the best at the moment.
No. Wow.
In this stuff.
Yeah. When Cambiaso's on.
Oh yeah. Of course.
He's on. He was on in the quarter final. All right. Up he goes. He didn't storm a lot. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to disagree with the commentation. I'd like to see him storm a bit more. Lucas Monteverdi. He worked and he huffed and he puffed and he chunned away, and he got a lovely runaway goal, Chris.
He certainly did. He is a worker out on the field, isn't he? He's not afraid to crash and bash with the best of them, and he's also talented with the ball.
Yeah. Tanti, few bloopers, tried hard, worked hard. Arajita with his brother there, look, with a short stick. just in case he needs to hit a few more balls and finish off that goal he missed. He'll be giving him a few pointers. But Kuno in the full shirt, MVP, not the rider of the champion pony. Gonzalito Perez. My MVP, Hugo, don't you worry. You're my MVP.
Proper English lad, takes his hat off.
Yeah. There you go. He's George's cousin. They're so nice and polite, all those people. Jack Mosquito, the Lewis is George.
They've got to be hiding something.
Here goes Top. So we're running around going, geez, we don't have enough prizes. Who are we going to get out? That's a Depola, that one. That's, the other one, the other one. One of them caught the ball in the kids' play the other day, just clean as whistle. They're only about 3 foot tall. And it lifted about 15, 20 yards and caught Alana right in the middle of the back. She still got the scar. It was 3 weeks ago. And they're only higher than this table. They were very polite and nice about it, though, I have to say. He's got the full Leicester City strip on, look. It
was a great win.
Come on. Iowa Top, Shriva Dana Prabhala. Lucy, sorry. Well done, Top. I'm going to keep calling you Top. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, come on. Have a good sip of that. That'll sort out any aches and pains you have. Don't give it to him, there'll be none left. Oh, is it Coca-Cola? No. Brilliant. Brilliant, all good clean stuff. They hold the cup aloft. This year's winners, 2015 County Park Gold Cup winners, holding the cup aloft, all 5 of them, the King Power Foxes.
Well, they do say that polo is the sport of kings, and it's proven this year.
And it's the champagne spray. The moment we've all been waiting for. The whole crew up on the balcony, cheering, yelling. I thought Paul should do it. Yeah, dog. Yeah, the mascot. Where's the mascot? Okay, who's got the trophy? What are they doing with the trophy? There it is. Some fella in a River Plate shirt's got it. He's about to leg it, head straight to the airport. And there's Tom. Oh, no, Tom. The other brother from the other team. There you go. how many people can you get on one of those before it collapses? That's hard, no? Have health and safety check that thing out.
Of course, of course. There he is.
There's Dad. A very proud Vijay. There, with his 10-goaler and with his son. Oh, make room for Mum. Oh, anyone else down the front? Up it goes. The fellow in the River Plate shirt. Is that River Plate shirt? There they go. Oh, there's nothing wrong with him at all. Look at him. Look at him bouncing up and down. Sereno right in the middle. Well done, Sereno. I wouldn't have expected anything less. No, brilliant stuff. You've got to give them credit. They laid out their stall. They went for the best. They bought the best. And they've had the best of results. And there is a proud man holding up the cup. The double. In 2015 for King Power Boxes. Okay, well that's it. 2015 Cowdrey Park Gold Cup for the British Open, won by King Power Foxes over UAE at a canter in the last few minutes. It's goodbye from me, John Horswell, and thank you very much to you,
Chris Hyde. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, and this is another production from the Ladies' Loo at Cowdrey Park, and hopefully we'll see you back here in the sweat box that we are using as a studio this time next year.